PK52, the Saturday morning meeting. Hey, let's just do a little bit of talking and working on how do I sell myself. Toyota for years has been a product that people have come to: quality, dependability, reliability, durability, longevity, resale value. I mean, if you look at the whole package that Toyota offers, higher resale value in the end, dependable vehicle, vehicle that's priced within the market. There's no doubt that Toyota is a great choice for anybody, whether it's a new, certified, or a pre-owned car. But I guess the most important thing that I'd like to relate to you guys in on this Saturday morning meeting is, how do I make myself the choice for the customer? Remember that the vehicles that you're selling can be bought anywhere. You know, I was looking at a vehicle the other day. It was a pre-owned 3-year-old Camry. There's a lot of those. And there's a lot of dealerships out there, just like your dealership, that spends the time and the resources to be able to bring that car back to as close to new as possible. I mean, we spend a tremendous amount of money to create either a certified car or a premium pre-owned car that the customer can drive and have no risk. So I can buy from Toyota A or Toyota B or Toyota C in different multiple towns. So I guess the most important thing is, when you understand that you're the difference, you're the reason why, as a consumer, I say yes to the car deal. The information that you give me prior to me coming in, or your personality once I just happen to come in the dealership and walk up and say, hey, is there anybody available to help me? I mean, that's, you know, that's the two ends of the spectrum. I'm prepared to come to the dealership to meet with somebody, or I just showed up at the dealership. And then it becomes, you know, your dynamics. That's why that salespeople can sell 40 cars a month. I mean, I'm talking about a consistent salesperson, 30 to 40 cars a month every single month. For some people watching this video, it seems like an impossibility because you've never sold 30 cars a month. But then you've witnessed somebody do it. You know it's possible. If you're in a dealership where nobody's ever sold 30 in a month, you know the dealership just down the road has a sales veteran that's ringing the bell, that's knocking it out every single month. Maybe the norm in your dealership is 8 to 15 cars a month, and you feel like that's okay because that's the norm in your dealership. If there's somebody out there selling over 30 cars a month, then why would you want to be within the norm? One thing in common that a salesperson has when they're selling at the high end of the spectrum, at the top 10%, is that they're really not selling the car anymore. In fact, and I hate to say this because it'll stay on this information source forever, but a lot of the top producers really don't know a whole lot about the product. They can't do a full walk around on the car. They can't tell you every spec on the car. And a lot of people on the lower end of the spectrum that sell 12 cars a month can pretty much tell you everything about the car. So obviously what I'm talking about is the interaction with the customer, and that customer sees value in you. So there comes a point in time where there's an opportunity, a window of opportunity, and this long introduction gets me to this window of opportunity. The 2019 Avalon has so many things that we've never had on a car before. A couple of weeks ago I did an Avalon walk around, giving you a precursor to the Avalon, talking about the new suspension that is just programmed to be able to take the harshness out of the road. Obviously, if I introduce that in the Avalon, then it's going to be in the next Camry. It's going to be in the next CHR. It's going to be in the next whatever passenger car we make, and then our small SUVs. Apple CarPlay comes in. Obviously, that's a precursor that is coming in all the cars. So now you have a vehicle that's showing somebody the pathway that Toyota's going, that where they're going with their product. So now this gives me an opportunity as a sales associate to reach out to everybody that I've sold a car before and anybody that's thinking about Toyota in the future by making a small and concise video on the growth of the global platform for Toyota, of the new features that we're putting in there, for again a road sign alert, so that you can tell a customer that the car can actually read the road sign to decrease your chance of getting a ticket. So there's all kinds of new cool stuff. But the most important thing is, that's interesting to somebody driving a car. Is the car better? Is the car safer? Does the car do more for me? Did you price the car at the same price as the last car? Am I getting a lot more technology in this car than I ever have before? That interests me as a consumer. So where did I get that information? Did I get it from Road and Track, Motor Trend? Did my next door neighbor just buy one and tell me about it? The source that this needs to come from is you. So sit down over the next week, get all the information you can about the new 2019 Avalon, and do a video just like I'm doing right now. Hey, I'm KC. I know you're my client, and I know you're probably not interested in buying a car right now, but there's some exciting things going on at Toyota and at our dealership. We are revolutionizing the passenger car with the introduction of the all-new 2019 Avalon. Give me just 2 seconds of your time, a few seconds, I'm going to go past 2. And let me tell you a little bit about the things that we're doing to change the car business forever. I wanted you, my client, to be able to see this first and to hear it from me because I'm your source for Toyota. Here we go, a little bit about the 2019 Avalon and the vehicles that are coming after the Avalon. And then produce that video for the customer and have your customers talk about it. Hey, KC just sent us a video over, and this is pretty interesting. Look what Toyota's doing with the new Avalon. I wonder when that's going on the Camry. You could throw in at the back of your video, by the way, stay tuned. If you live in the northern states, Camry's coming out as an all-wheel drive vehicle. You're also going to have Corolla and CHR. So now we've got some stuff to tell people they haven't heard before. You become the source. So I guess the statement today is, give them a reason not to buy from your market, not your dealership, not your product, but a reason to buy from you. Because the bigger you make it, the bigger it is. This has been PK52 saying always the reason why people buy cars is salespeople. The bigger you make it, the bigger it is. See you next week. PK52, the Saturday Morning Meeting.